want to cut you off, but I think he had valid points. Akademiks had
Okay.
valid points.
Tell me who had valid points.
Akademiks.
Tell me. Well, he did have some.
He talked about the Chicago War. He talked about his part and all that. But he also talked about how the labels give the money to the artists that's in their 30s and 40s to talk about the same stuff that he talked about on YouTube and promote these same things. You know
But what he was saying, do you think that's any different than what everybody has been, like other media outlets have been saying? He wasn't
I'm
saying
not saying other media, but they don't hold those same rappers accountable to the same.
That part I wasn't even.
That they hold him to.
Yeah.
They don't hold the rappers.
Hold on one second, Paul Roll. I'm gonna let Batty finish, and then I'm gonna ask you your opinion. Go ahead, Batty.
They don't hold those rappers accountable. You know what I'm saying? To the same standards that they hold him accountable to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like he had valid points. He had valid defenses for like some of the criticism that he's faced behind, you know, his platform. You know what I'm saying? He had valid defenses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, a lot of the labels have paid him to promote their artists. You know what I'm saying? So like if you getting paid, like say Angie, if you getting paid to promote a product on Angie's World, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna promote the product. If you sign the contract to promote the product, you know what I'm saying? So with the points he was making, some of the points were valid. You know what I'm saying? And then see, a lot of people are afraid to me, like people run from the truth, even if like you know if it's reflective to the point that you know it makes sense, they still run from it. They don't want to face reality.
Okay, that's okay. Now, Paul Rowe, what about you? Go ahead.
Oh, he took responsibility for the. See, everybody got. The problem ain't him about him being the war in Chirac guy. That's not the problem. Even though he took responsibility for his part in that. But at the end of the day, he wasn't the one out there pulling triggers and all that. But him reporting on it, did it probably fuel it? Maybe, who knows, right? But the part that everybody's up in arms about is because he don't want to be bullied by these rappers that ain't really. He's always pulling like that situation with Freddie Gibbs, and then he went out to say right back. You said what he said. His father's police. His brother's police. You never got tough with another rapper, but you want to get tough with him, right? Then he had the whole situation with Meek Mill because he said, "What? I'll fight Meek Mill. Let's do this. Let's do that." Because these rappers is coming at him for what? What are you supposed to do? Just tuck his tail? He's getting more money than a lot of these rappers. You understand what I'm saying? Or because he got an opinion. Like they didn't want to beat him up when he was DJ Akademiks born Chirac, but now because he got an opinion on stuff is when people got these problems with him. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, what is he supposed to do? Now, the whole part about him getting drunk and all that, you're right about that. Like, alcohol probably brings a lot of people, brings you out your character. Even recently, he got the whole situation with the female where he was calling her all these different names.
I was going to get to that, Paul Rowe. Hold on one second. Before you bring that up about that was literally my next point. But before you bring that up, I agree to an extent with both of you guys that through the sea of the sweating and drinking and yelling, in between, there were points, but I grew up around, you know, addicts my whole life, right? And there is a level to, you know, there is a level to when I was listening to him, it was almost like besides being drunk and yelling, the stuttering, I believe there was a substance in there thrown in besides the alcohol. It was almost like they was looking at him as almost like that drunk uncle or that family member that you just kind of like laughing at. That's like could be saying stuff, but you still looking at them like
because all that anger from all the things people saying towards him, and him finally getting an outlet where he know $1 million worth of game is big enough, and it's finally an outlet that it's not his own outlet. So he got different audience. Everybody don't watch Akademiks. A lot of people don't watch Akademiks. They only watch the clips that other people talk about. You know what I'm saying? They don't watch Akademiks. He got a certain crowd. So him being $1 million worth of game, he knew that was a crowd that more of the people that he wants to get eyes on him. He knows that's more the audience that is on that platform. So that's why he was in his bag. But the alcohol brings out a different side. And I'm not saying he's even could deal with these rappers or he's as tough as these rappers, but he's not wrong for saying why y'all trying to pick on me and not picking on these other rappers that y'all got issues with.
he's not wrong for saying that, but if he doesn't reel it in with, because I've caught clips of him on Twitch and on his own platforms, the drinking, the sweating, the yelling. If he doesn't reel that in, like, he's gonna get himself hurt. You know, there was a conversation during the podcast with my son. He wouldn't let the man talk. He's screaming over Gilly. He's screaming over Wallow. And they're trying to tell him, like, there's ramifications for the stuff that you're speaking. Like, you're bugging. Like, I don't know if, you know, he drinks and he feels like he's this hero.
He hasn't really been in those situations like that. So when he gets ran down on a few times and comes face to face with these people that you talk about a few times, he'll calm down. But it hasn't happened yet. So of course he's gonna still be in his bag. When he comes face to face with my song sometime, or with a Meek Mill, or with somebody else where it isn't, you feel me, the odds ain't in his favor, then you'll see, then you'll see a different Akademiks when that happens. But right now, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing.